weren't going to review the show.
Which one?
We
is this
really
one?
weren't. Love Match Atlanta, the one we just.
Oh,
It is Mary.
I know, Mom.
And we invite you guys to like,
Share,
subscribe,
comment
down below. But we are going to review Love Match Atlanta. We were not going to do the show. We saw it. I said Atlanta. I've lived there for almost 4 or 5 years. There ain't shit there but bottom feeders. So you cannot find love there.
Feeders.
It's not a place for serious love. The men aren't serious. Like the dating pool's not serious.
It's just in terms of like the dating pool. That's what you're talking about. Bottom feeders. Not everybody is bottom feeders.
I'm also talking about the men.
The guy got some good friends in Atlanta now.
I'm also talking about the men. They ain't up to no damn good.
Well, they say that the statistics is 10 women to 1 man.
That's where you get the hell out that state and you go travel elsewhere.
Yeah, so it's not a good space for women to be. Women, you gotta go to another state.
But you saw the beginning. I was cooking. Remind us what's happening.
Anyway, so you have, I don't know the names of all of them, but you have the different matchmakers. One of them is Paris. That's the girlfriend. I can't
That's the
remember
girlfriend to the man.
To the man. And the man's group is called Black Love. Or Black
Real
in Love.
Black Love.
Yeah, something like that. Real Black Love. Anyway, it's something Black Love. So, he had a...
his name is Joseph Dixon.
Okay, Joseph Dixon.
And then there's Tanya Gilmore.
When we get to her, I'll get her name. Okay, so his name is Joseph. His girlfriend is Paris. He has his matchmaking service, Black Love something. He had a little event to, I guess, tell people about what he does and
how he's a matchmaker.
Right, and he
originally
certifies. I guess maybe it's a school or something, but he certifies people who want to become matchmakers. How he's going to do that, one of the group of matchmakers that they don't know because he is not certified.
And
so
Tanya
now we
Gilmore.
have, you have Shay and you have Tanya or
Gilmore.
Tina. Okay. Anyway, you have Shay and Tana, and they have a matchmaking service. And
where they do VIP matchmaking.
Right. So, they came to his event. They took
he invited
them to his event.
They have history, apparently.
And they talked about their matchmaking service. And they made the point of saying, hey, look, we are certified matchmakers. Him and his girlfriend, Joseph and his girlfriend seemed very shocked by it because they weren't expecting them to kind of advertise themselves, and their matchmaking group because this is his event. So, so they came and they sat down and they were joined by, what's the other lady's name?
Kelly Fisher and Ming Clark.
Okay, so they were joined by Kelly. Is Kelly the bigger woman? No. This is Shay. Kelly and Tina, they're the ones who are up there talking about being certified. And then Shay joined them with...
Wait, isn't that her partner, Shay and Tanya?
No. It's these two. So anyway, Shay joined them. And she was sitting with another guy, a shorter guy. I don't think he's not on there.
Mom, I think these two are because remember they both look very old.
They actually are not. They are not. Believe me.
Oh, yeah, Shay is that one who was old.
So Kelly, she does. She also does matchmaking, but she does it on her own. Okay, and so she was sitting there. So they were sitting at the table. So it's Joseph and Paris, right? The ones who had the event. Then it's Kelly and Tina, who apparently have a history with Joseph. And then it is Shay.
Yeah.
And then Ming joins them. Now, Ming has been doing this matchmaking thing for a while. For about almost a decade. And she also has a bridal clothing store. Ming.
Yeah. But she does like interracial couples.
Right, she does interracial couples. and outside of the U.S. as well, in addition to in the U.S.
So she's international.
So, right. So she's international. So, he gets upset, Joseph, and he confronts Kelly and is it Kelly and Tina?
Yeah.
He confronts them and he says like, what do you think you're doing? Like, I invite you to my stuff and you're here like advertising your business. And they were like, first of all, apparently 8 years ago, he was not a matchmaker.
2013.
He was not, right. He wasn't a matchmaker. And I guess this was all going down in 2021.
Yeah.
He was not a matchmaker. He was trying to start some app. And so they had a meeting with him, gave him all their ideas about matchmaking, and says that we can provide a VIP matchmaking service on your app. And he thought that was a great idea. They did not hear from him anymore.
He blocked them.
He blocked them, and then 2 weeks later, he now started calling himself a matchmaker.
But he was
so
not
they
certified.
Said, right, but he hasn't been certified. And so they said that, he stole our ideas and became a matchmaker. And that's what happened. And so they told him, they said, wait, this is what you did. You stole our ideas for us. So then Ming jumps in and wants to defend Joseph. And so Tina tells her, look, you need to just sit over there to the left and stay out of this fight because you don't know that we have history. And so Ming was like, you know something? They are right. This is not my fight. So she just sits and is quiet. And so in the end, anyhow, Joseph and Paris, they kick everyone out. Okay? Ming, in the meantime, goes and gives her cards to the patrons who were there. And she's like, this is an opportunity. So she gives her cards to them. And then they all left. So now we start kind of seeing them in action. Joseph and Paris, his girlfriend, they have met up with this girl called Jessica, who happened to be the girl in Kevin Samuel's
viral video,
who
said that she was going to die alone.
Yeah, he also said, look, she was a 6 at best because she makes 6 figures and she wanted a man who was 6 figures, and he was just trying to tell her, look,
average looking people do not get 6-figure high quality men.
Yes, you have to
look foreign or
look below that level, and so and he just dragged her. Was very mean
he
to
said
her.
that she was going to die alone.
Yeah,
and all that stuff.
I remember this girl. She was so like soft spoken and she was really reaching out for him to give her some advice.
Well, I just
thought it was really in poor taste. I just thought it was really in poor taste.
I felt like she probably is not in the best place in her life.
Yeah.
Because if you are in a great place in your life, there's no way in hell you'll ever go to Kevin Samuels for anything.
Yeah. Well, so then, I don't know who sought who out. I don't know if Joseph and Paris sought her out. I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
I would hope that's the case because it made no sense.
But she said, go ahead.
Well, basically, she said, the thing is, when I went on the show or whatever, I was really embarrassed or whatever the case was. And then she also said, but then a lot of men came into my DMs just really disrespecting me. And it was black men who were doing it. And she said she just really grew a disdain for them. So I'm not looking for a black man.
Right.
Which, sister, it's nothing wrong with divesting.
But if you are
looking to divest, you do not go to a black man who has an app called Real Black Love to go find your divestment. So I'm not
sure if maybe she at that time felt like, okay, she was very hurt by what some black men did, because not all of them, and so she just wanted to. She was just like, okay, I'm done. I have tried this. It did not work. I'm going to go ahead and do something else. However, this guy has a thing that's real black love. So this is what he believes in. This is what he wants to do. So I guess maybe she has changed her mind because they took her to meet some black men.
Well, this was what my analysis was of it. My thing is, she said that she had a disdain for them. She was not looking for a black man anymore.
Right, because
My
she was
thing
hurt
is-
by them with all the stuff that they said to her.
Rightfully so.
Mhm.
But my thing is, either she really wants to still be with a black man, but she's just saying this because that's how she's feeling, or
because
two,
she was hurt at that time.
yeah,
Yeah.
or two, they probably saw her out, or three, you know, she secretly deep down still wants to be with a black man.
Yeah.
My thing is, I don't
Probably.
feel like people should be like, I want to be with this specific race of people. Unless you
Yeah.
have self-hatred. Then, hey, I can't help you there because I don't know what that life is about.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like people just sit here and be like, I want black love. Because the thing
Yeah.
is, what if your soulmate's not black?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Just,
saying? Like,
you
I feel
know.
like be open. There's nothing wrong with being
Yeah.
open. You don't have to keep the legacy alive of black love. That's great if that's what you
And I-
want
and
to
I'm
do.
not sure-
But don't
yeah.
shorten your stick. Love
Yeah.
can be found anywhere.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you are hell bent on being with a black person or whatever the case may be, you kind of shorten your opportunities. Like you never know.
I've
You-
always felt like that's for anyone. There are some people who they just want to be with a certain set of people, and I always feel that's that you're kind of shortchanging yourself because, like you said, what if your soulmate is not that?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I also feel
You
like,
limit
girl,
yourself.
you make six figures. If you are hell bent on just having a black man, like you said, go out of the country. You can go find an African man, whatever the case may be. But travel. Get the hell out of Atlanta. Because Atlanta, there ain't shit there for
It
you.
is
Take it from somebody.
10 women to one man.
I lived there for 5 years. There ain't nothing there for you. I'm
You
sorry to all
go-
my
go to another
Atlanteans,
state,
but
girl.
I would never go to Atlanta to find love. You will have to catch me somewhere on the streets before I go find love in
Or
Atlanta.
tell the matchmakers they really need to do their job. Tell them
She
to
needs
find
to
you
go to Ming
someone-
Clark. That's who she
Yes.
need to go to.
Tell
Go to
them
Ming Clark.
Find someone outside of Atlanta. You don't have to be in Atlanta. And I know she's paying them some good money because they said that this stuff costs $20,000 to $100,000, and they don't give you no refund.
Yeah, I feel like she's with the
Hello.
wrong matchmaker. She needs to go to Ming Clark, who
Yeah.
specializes in all that, and she's also international.
Yeah.
And she will help you find a wedding dress. I thought that was the best one for her. I don't think she
Yeah.
should go there and all this stuff.
Not with-
And
yeah.
I feel like there was just a desperation aura to her. Like, just
Yeah.
like men can smell it on you
Yeah.
from a mile away.
Yeah.
So I just felt like she had gone through all that and everything.
Yeah.
I
She said
felt
she's
like
done some healing, but I'm not sure.
she hasn't done much healing at all.
I'm,
Because
not, I'm not sure.
I-
You may have done something, but I think there's still more to go along.
Yeah, I just felt like, girl, divest. There ain't nothing
I
wrong
know,
with
she's
divesting.
such
I
a
actually applaud
sweetheart.
sisters who do that.
You know, seems to have a really beautiful personality.
Yeah.
And she's not bad looking, I didn't think.
Yeah,
So
I mean, she
feel
just has
like-
to get braces to fix the crowding in her teeth or whatever. But I mean, she's a beautiful girl, has a beautiful
Yeah.
body. She, educated and everything.
I know, makes money, makes a good living.
I
I
just
just-
thought it was sad that it's like Kevin said that to her, and then the sheep flocked to her to abuse her further. Which
Yeah,
that
I
was
felt very
always has
sad
been my
about
issue
that.
with him.
You know, I just felt sad about that for her, that she had to go through that.
Yeah.
And how do you get through that? And yeah, and I don't know. She went to, they had her go to these different men, and to have like
To
a
approach
2
them.
minutes conversation.
To help
with
boost her
them.
confidence. You guys should, and then they said they were all
I
men
don't
from the
think-
app.
I'm sorry, I don't think that
None of them were
that
really checking
boosts
for
your confidence. Why don't you have the men approach her? Let her sit down, and let them come to her and have a 2-minute conversation.
No, that they can't do that. The women
See?
have to come to the men.
You see, that's, I mean, I don't know. Anyway.
I feel like also the matchmakers just don't really care.
I don't
And-
think that. I think they got their money. They don't give no refunds. Anyway,
They don't give a damn really about the clients.
listen.
I just didn't
This is
feel
the
like
first
it
show.
was quality.
We are only seeing the first show. We will see how it continues to go.
From
But
what
for
I'm seeing,
now,
it's not quality matchmaking. I would not spend
not
even
quality.
2 cents wasting my
Yes.
money on this fool who stole an idea from 2 black women.
Yeah.
And you have a girlfriend. How old are you? She looks very young.
And why
So
are
I'm
you
not
not
checking for
married
you.
to her?
Yeah, so I ain't checking for no
Mm.
matchmaker who looks like he's a damn near 50 with a 20-year-old girlfriend. Next. And so let's talk about Shay. Because she was another matchmaker who I think just don't give a damn.
So she had a client
who is a sex blogger.
Yes.
Dark skinned woman, beautiful girl, beautiful lips, shaved head, and she basically, she's asked her, if she was okay. I think this was the first episode, maybe we're on the second or third episode. I don't know.
Well, she was saying she is one of those clients. She likes whips
chains,
and all these sexual things she was saying. And what I felt was that what we were talking about was that I feel like a lot of times when women lead with sex, I feel like they're doing that because they think that that's the only way that they can get a man. So they lead with sex and talk about how great they are at sex and how they like these whip and chains and they just love sex and all this stuff, hoping that they'll get a man. And guess what? She was, kind of like a Precious. She had not had a relationship, a boyfriend, anybody introducing her, anybody claiming her
in a decade
for the past 10 years. And
she said she was okay with being with somebody who's bisexual, which the thing is,
she kind of paused when the lady asked her about that. And this matchmaker, she go outside, hit the phone up, called her gay friend, and says to him, "You got somebody. This is a woman who loves sex and whatever." And he's like, "Oh, okay, I got me a bisexual guy for you who also loves sex, and he gonna bring it. He gonna bring it, honey." And so she goes
probably
to
somebody
this woman
he has messed with too.
So then she goes to this woman. She says in the confessional, "I love my clients to see a psychiatrist and all this stuff before they come to me because I need to see that they are ready and they are healed and they've done the work before I find them somebody." How can you not see that this woman is leading with sex? Because there's something else going on with her. Yet, you find her somebody who's
through
all about
sex.
that life.
You introduce her to something where the relationship will be leading with sex. So you get her with this bisexual guy who takes her to a pole dancing class. What the fuck are we doing? Like, what are we actually doing?
Yeah.
So they go to the pole dancing class or whatever, stuff like that. And he's trying to dance on the pole, and then she's doing it like he was. It was like he was in competition, which they always are doing that.
Oh,
and then
boy.
it just seemed
That's
like he was being
ridiculous.
more sexy than she was. She didn't really seem comfortable. She was there like hyping him up, and then she was asking him like, "So are you usually this animated?" He was like, "Girl." Like, and then she was like, the thing is, so she was talking to her
matchmaker when she went back and spoke to the matchmaker.
She was like, it just, my lady parts really wasn't feeling him or whatever, stuff like that, because he kept on girling me. And she's like, I just didn't really like it or whatever, stuff like that.
They'll just be friends.
Yeah. But my thing is, the matchmaker does not really give a fuck about her.
Mariam,
and I hate to say that, but she really just does not care about her. She really does not care about her, like, at all. Because the thing is, you're telling her, don't lead with sex, but you matchmake her leading with sex. Like, how does that make sense as a matchmaker?
She doesn't care.
She doesn't care. She got her little $20,000 deposit, and she's on to the next.
Yeah.
So none of these fools are serious. This is why I say do not go to Atlanta to find no damn matchmaker, some 50-year-old man with some 20-year-old, and then this woman who don't even look like she got her shit together to come matchmake me with some bisexual guy who's probably straight up gay. Like, it don't make no sense.
Yeah.
What was that? Like, the thing is, that girl needs therapy. She needs to really evaluate her self-worth.
Why is she leading with sex? What has happened in the childhood?
Yeah.
What are the traumas that she feels as though that I have to lead with sex because maybe I'm not good enough or enough that a man will not be interested in me? And how come it's been 10 years? How does she really feel about that whole 10 years thing that nobody has introduced her as their girlfriend? Nobody has is it because no one has actually asked her? How has that landed on her?
And my thing is, you can be a sex blogger. There's nothing wrong with it. But you need to realize that you are not what you do.
Yeah.
You can be a sex blogger, but you don't have to lead with sex in your personal relationships.
No.
You can be teaching people about healthy intimacy,
Yeah.
not just whips and chains.
Yeah.
So my thing is, a blogger did not care about her. You called somebody up. You have a network of eligible bachelors. I'm paying $20,000.
Please, for you to call your friend? I cannot.
I'm paying you $20,000 for you to call your gay friend and to match me up with any Joe Blow.
Yeah.
So the thing is, if I was a matchmaker, everybody would go through a vetting process. I would make sure that you are in therapy. 2, you have to do a whole entire like survey, evaluation, and everything like that. Past childhood trauma, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Like if you're paying $20,000. Take this seriously and do what you really need to do. I'm looking at these fools and I'm like, I don't trust none of them with my life, let alone my love life.
Yeah.
Like, that don't make no sense. I just thought it was embarrassing. Embarrassing.
Very shady.
And, like, if I saw this, I would not go to none of y'all for no damn help. Y'all making an ass of yourselves up on this show.
And then there was something really funny when Kelly and Tana went to meet Ming. And for them to explain what had happened between them and Joseph. And Ming was like, these two look like they need help with their closet.
Yeah, because the thing is, I would not go to those two because they both looked very old, very haggard.
Well, old-fashioned, probably, like the what they were wearing.
Their bags were...
Well, that's what you were saying.
Their bags were very low, almost to their nose.
Yeah.
And I'm sure... Anyway, I'm not going to go there.
Well, one of them is divorced. She said she had a really hard time with a divorce.
She looks like she's had a really hard time.
Yeah,
that's
had a really
sure.
hard time. And I'm not sure if the other one is married. I am actually not quite sure.
Yeah, but they don't look like somebody I would go, because usually black people don't really look really old, but they looked old. I don't know what's going on.
They might be older, like
in their
older.
60s, you think?
Maybe one of them is almost 60, and then the other one seems to be maybe in her 40s.
I don't know. I just feel like they're not getting enough sleep. I don't know what's going on.
They
just didn't look really put together.
Themselves.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're running in this rat race for this money, and you're not taking time to take care of yourself. That's true.
Yeah, and then also, but I honestly, if I were to choose anybody to matchmake me, it would probably be Ming. Because it seems like she is somebody who's not just stuck on one race of people, but she's like, you can find love in other places, and she's like international. So I feel like that's really cool, and I feel like they shouldn't.
Shady though.
She was shady, but I feel like her business is serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know if I want someone dealing with my love life who's shady.
I wouldn't choose any of them realistically, but I'm just saying if I was on the show or whatever, it would probably be me. You know what I'm saying? But I just felt like. Ming looked more put together than most of them. She seemed like she understands about kind of getting out of the States. I would not go and find somebody in Atlanta for me to go and date. Yes, you live there, but maybe you need to find somebody else and go on a different adventure.
Certainly not with our statistics, 10 women to 1 man.
It's like a dog eat dog.
That is a recipe
for disaster.
For some serious manipulation by the men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the duo, the matchmaking duo went and met with Joseph, which I felt like
the little thief.
I was like, why y'all even bother yourselves
to talk about his unscrupulous practices that he was like, well, look, you guys, I started calling myself a matchmaker in 2013, and they're like,
2013,
that was 8 years ago,
like we said,
when you
stole from
us our idea, and then 2 weeks later, you started calling yourself a matchmaker. And of course, there was his mammy, Paris, trying to speak on his behalf.
We're not going to gang up on him.
We're not ganging up on Joseph. We're not ganging up on him. He can fight his own battle.
He's a grown man. Like,
he can fight. And then, so he ended up saying, well, it's a misconception. I'm doing well. Y'all are doing well. Let's hug it out. Like, girls, y'all better keep your one eye on him, okay? And don't tell him any of your secrets no more.
And the thing is, why would you just let him shut you up? Like, he basically was like, you made it, I made it, right? Without each other. So why are we still talking about this? So he was basically telling them...
you really didn't make it without them because you stole their idea. How about that?
Yeah. So I just felt like, why would you go there for no resolution? It's not like he even admitted it to you. Like, he lied and said his long-term memory is great. He said, well, I'm in my short-term memory. So I was just like, what was the point of this? And then y'all just went ahead and hugged him out. I would have just got up and left. And I would be like, you are a thief, always have been a thief, but good luck with your thieving business. Just walked on out. Like, Why sit there and hug out with the school?
Well, they've decided, keep your enemies closer. They said so in the beginning of the program. Keep your
I don't need to keep my enemies close because God protects me.
Yeah, keep
I ain't
your
gotta
friends
do that.
closer, your enemies closer, or something like that. I don't know.
How are you gonna keep you? How's God gonna bless you if you have your enemies closer than your friends?
It's a saying.
Where they do that at? Where they do that at?
On this show.
Y'all need some damn help.
Tell us what that saying is. Keep your friends close, or your enemies closer. Keep
But
your
y'all
enemies close and your friends closer. I don't know.
Anyway, y'all.
Tell us the saying.
That was this show,
That
y'all.
was all. But we will continue to watch it.
Let me know if y'all think we should be still checking for the show or not, because I can't.
And one moment when that lady said, and me was like, this thing's about 20,000 to 100,000. That's how much you pay for it, and there is no refund. She said it like that. It was so hilarious. Okay.
I ain't paying nobody $20,000 to matchmake me. God is my matchmaker, and I fully trust and rest in Him. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
So
you gotta get out there to find somebody now.
I go travel. That's where the billionaires are doing. They're traveling. So that's where I'm trying to be at. Okay. Let me be a nice pampered housewife, honey.
You gotta go do what you've been.
I'm going to be, of course, working, doing my business, but I ain't got to pay no bills. But yes, thank y'all for watching. It is Mary.
And
we invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below.
Bye.